Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hootie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. Okay, y'all. So it's been a little minute since I've been on here. Y'all know how I do. I take these breaks. Now I know we just had that full moon in Aquarius, and it was Wednesday, I believe. So I know it's been a couple of days. It's Saturday. But y'all, that full moon showed up and showed out. I have an Aquarius moon and rising, okay? So it definitely, I know Aquarius is, y'all felt it, and there's an Aquarius moon and rising, and it was a Aquarius moon. It got me. Hold on, y'all, drop some cards. It definitely got me. It got me, and make sure I got all of them. Okay, yeah, it got me, and I was, I just been resting and stuff, and definitely doing my work. So doing your full moon rituals and journaling and whatever comes to the surface, being sure to address that stuff. Like don't ignore it. Like sometimes these shifts and these cycles with the moon, and then we just got out of that Mercury retrograde, right? So that Mercury retrograde, Cancer, and Cancer season combination, and we're in the shadow period of that right now. So we still got work to do from Cancer season and the Mercury retrograde specifically in Cancer, and then we just jumped into Leo season. Happy Leo season to everybody, okay? So like don't ignore the stuff that's coming to the surface. These are things that the universe wants you to be aware of. And honestly, all you have to do is to address it. If you address it and admit, especially if it's something that's an issue or a challenge for you, or something, this is the shadow period, so something you highly dislike about yourself, but it exists nonetheless. Denying it, ignoring it, sweeping it under the rug, burying it, suppressing it, it's going to eventually take you down. So they just want you to address it and ask for help to release it. So I just got a spiritual bath doing just that. And remember, healing is a lifelong process. So do not forget to have fun and enjoy your life. I actually had to tell somebody that. I went swimming yesterday. Before that, I just went to the park and walked around, the park tracks. I did like almost 5 miles. It was like 4.7 miles. I climbed a tree. I got on a swing and just swung. So do things. And I'm going to tell y'all now, I've been running from this. I don't know why, but exercise or some type of fitness and movement in general really makes a huge difference. I had to really get this. So I've been including walking in my routine again. I used to do it all the time and I stopped, but now I realize how mandatory it is. So you got to eat. It's diet. So it's what you put in your body, who you share your energy with, doing your spiritual work, your shadow work and all that. And, your spiritual cleanliness, taking your self-care, taking your spiritual bath, getting therapy, and fitness. Like and having even healthy community around you. So people that have been through some things that you've been through, that are in the positive aspect of. So of course I'm gonna tell y'all, if you having an issue with drugs, don't hang around people that sell, do drugs or sell drugs and think you gon' get better. You hang around people that maybe they done been through AA and they're on the positive aspect of it, so y'all can uplift each other in a positive way. That's what I mean. Your circle really matters, because everybody needs some kind of support system, somebody you can feel like y'all can sympathize with each other, okay? Because y'all been through some similar things, and y'all are ready to y'all chose to turn y'all life around for the better though. So look, y'all, this is gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be a super long message. I may have to pull for some oracle cards today. Spirit's telling me to pull from some oracle cards, but I am gonna pull from the card of message. I am going to pull from the cards of message. Y'all, if y'all want to get a reading by me, it's Sacred Energy Exchange 222. That is Sacred Energy Exchange 222. All right, and you can email me, and I have some new things on my menu, for y'all to pick. All right, so get that done. I'm doing great, thank you. And y'all know, if y'all want to go to my shop and shop with me, it's goddessontherise.life. Goddess on the Rise. Y'all was actually just on a podcast based out of Manhattan, New York. I just posted the flyer and everything, and I have the link on there if y'all want to listen in. It's a quick interview. Those are quick. They're like 5-minute interviews, but them 5 minutes on a live radio station feel like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to listen in, please do. Y'all know y'all can always donate, and I appreciate y'all. All right, so let me ring the bell. Get us in tune with spirit. I'm cutting the deck. Earth, air, fire, water, Spirits of the universe, most high, higher self, spirit guides of balanced light, ancestors known or unknown about light. Please come into this space and provide us a divine message for the Aquarius full moon. Islam and Hotep, y'all. So look, y'all know I'm using my moon cartomancy decks. I love this deck. Okay, it's so fun. I mean, the moon was on it. You can't say no. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, we got the Jack of Hearts coming in on some love. Okay, we're coming in on some love. Jack of Hearts. So the Jack of Hearts is associated with water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It's also about something new beginnings. I know this is a full moon, but this is about a new chapter, new beginnings. Also, maybe some kind of youthful energy. Somebody is actually, so this is the message. Somebody tried to run away from their like childhood innocence. Maybe you tried to rush and grow up super fast, or maybe you had to rush up and grow up super fast, and that did a disservice to you. So you're about to get some kind of second opportunity in life to like live out some childhood things, okay? You know, in a healthy way, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that until you really get through that period, you're gonna be stuck in this cycle. So you can't ignore it. So something about somebody's childlike experiences. It could be something as simple as you've always wanted to play on a sports team that you never got to. And you may have a league that show up and they like, hey, y'all want to start a game and start inviting people out to watch us play and see if they want to donate to our team. I'm trying to tell you, stuff like it is starting up. All right. All right, here we go. Four of diamonds. Four diamonds. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy coming through. Four diamonds. There's some earth energy coming through. Also, somebody, you do not have to worry about money anymore. Like, see, people think money is always the amount of money in your bank account, but there's a lot of people that got money in their bank account and still don't have nothing invested. So dollar amounts don't mean nothing when you don't have nothing invested or nothing to invest into that's going to continue to grow that money, quadruple that money, and keep money coming in. You see what I'm saying? So somebody, you actually really got your life in order. This is a number four. If you've been seeing fours like 444, they letting you know you protected, your money protected, your legacy is protected, your future is protected, but your wealth is definitely, wealth is about to be in your favor big time because you are making all the right decisions. See, somebody, you're not a hustler, you're an intentional builder. So you don't just live for the dollar amount for right now. You're living for longevity. This is like some future planning somebody's doing. And yes, you got ancestors helping you. This is the message. You definitely have been having ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher self, and the Most High Mother and Father assisting you. But a lot of this, somebody need to give themselves more credit. A lot of this is you. So you sound like somebody could have been in survival mode. When you in survival mode, your survival mode has been the most strategic thing ever. You're like a very smart person. So when you're in survival mode, you like, I'm getting this money right now too. So somebody, you can multitask. You can focus on right now and the future at the same time. So you make moves in the present and for the future. You don't just try to live by the present moment and that's it. You learning how to do that because you need to. But you also keep making moves is going to help you in the future too. And you always 10 steps ahead, okay? That's the mission. And that's why you got this four diamonds. You always 10 steps ahead. Ooh, we got the Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs coming through. Some Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy coming through. This is fire coming through. So somebody, remember this is about a new beginning, youthfulness, new chapters coming through. All right, with this Jack of Clubs, which is, I told you, associated with fire, and we are in Leo season. It's a very fire season. And you know what? So we're in Leo season, and this is summer solstice. So somebody is in something new that started recently within this Leo season and into this summer solstice. Somebody's about to have some kind of fiery, passionate time. Things about to just kick off for you, and you about to have find your spark. Y'all remember Stella got her groove back? Oh, hold on. Somebody about to get their groove back. Somebody lost their groove for a minute. Okay, this is for real. Somebody, you've been out the game for a minute. All right, you even probably gave up. So you ain't, you gotta practice again. Y'all know if you ever, what is it? People go out of retirement and try to go back. You may be a little rusty. Okay, you're gonna be a little rusty. So somebody, you in your training reels right now, but you about to get your game back. Okay. All right, somebody said they had a birthday. Happy birthday. But yeah, look, that's what somebody about to get their groove back. Mm-hmm. 6 of clubs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Yeah. You about to persevere to somebody. The message is you never lost it. You've been suppressing it. See, somebody just been suppressing everything. Somebody, you've been suppressing it because you've been going through things that may have made you went through a dark period. The dark night, literally some dark night of the soul energy coming through. You just went through a shadow period in your life where you've been going through a rebirth too, but you just rebranded yourself too. Because maybe something about somebody's confidence got destroyed. Somebody just, it could be heartbreak. That's what I'm getting. Somebody just went through some kind of heartbreak. So your self-esteem just took a sink. You know what I'm saying? You took some kind of hit. Your self-esteem took a big hit. You was going through a big change in your life, transformation in your life, and it's been some serious cycles, but it sounds like you getting through them. But now your confidence has always been there. It's actually starting to show again. And people are like, so this is the message. There are people that can't believe you pulled yourself out of the gutter. Let's ring the bell. They like, how did he or she do that? What did he or she do? And somebody, the message is you pulled yourself out of the gutter with little to no help too. So you know how some people like have to get, you got to dump problems on somebody else or use other people to climb up and feel better and do all that kind of stuff. Somebody, you didn't even do that. You just got through it. Somebody, you done been through counseling, therapy, isolation, healing. You did the work. So that's why I don't expect the unexpected blessings and blessings. Okay, that's the message. Ring the bell. Your ancestors want you to start getting used to unexpected and expected blessings. This is your time of a lifetime. You did the work. You've been manifesting for these stuff to happen. So now you need to be ready and expecting of it. See, somebody was trying to make sure they weren't getting egotistical. See, and that's good. Somebody, you've been like really humble and really not trying to be egotistical about anything, and not trying to rub nothing in nobody's face and just act like you're not trying to do all that. You just been grateful. But they telling me it's not about being egotistical and rubbing something in nobody's face, but it is about knowing that you deserve better, and you've been in the gutter long enough, and it's time for you to be on the throne, and you out the gutter now. You know what I'm saying? The gates have opened. See what I'm saying? The gates have opened. So it's time for you to enjoy life and be grateful for people doing the most kindest things for you out of the blue. It's time for you to get used to that. Okay? Somebody is not used to this. Somebody used to taking care of themselves all the time. They're used to never asking nobody for anything. And they're honestly used to, even when they do ask people for stuff, they get more no's than yeses. But people always asking them for stuff, and they didn't know how to say no. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You've been through all that. And now it's your time. And this message is coming out. As I'm talking about this, you are going to have people try to come back into your life from the past. You're going to have to learn how to say no now, or you're going to get flooded down with people that watched you build the beautiful life that you have right now, didn't help one bit, and want to come in on the end and try to eat off you after they didn't have nothing to do with it. So they can try to act like they did something for you. Watch out for those people. Watch out for people they've been literally watching you from the sidelines for probably some years, watching you build everything, barely invested in you. If they did, barely though. And now they feel like just because y'all know each other, they deserve all of what you got. I know, you should hook me up. Yeah, y'all need to watch that. Use your discernment on it. I'm not telling you to forget about people that's been there for you and supported you and looked out for you and all that. But I'm telling you, there's a such called thing as opportunity. Sometimes a lot of people stay close to you because of what they can get out of you. They are secretly envious of you. They wish they could be you. And since they can't, they fake an entire friendship. They even fake caring about you just to get something from you. They do. They don't care about you. And because as soon as they get to where they want to be in life, they will drop you like a bad habit. Let's ring the bell. And then you may be looking a little stupid or feeling that way anyway. I don't think you should, because you helped somebody that wasn't never your friend. And people, let me tell you, people like that, if somebody's like that around you right now, whatever they try to eat off you and get from you is not going to last. So they can try all they want to because their intentions weren't right. If they try to, they're gonna lose. It's not gonna last. You see what I'm saying? Because nothing about what they built and got was from their abilities to do it on their own. They had to, remember, they had to eat off you. So they are not actually really beneficial without you. So that's what I'm saying. People will still stick around for as long as they have to. They will. That's what I'm saying. Somebody got some kind of rat. That message coming out. Somebody got some kind of rat in their circle. That's a fake person. They not real. Somebody need to get to sweeping. Y'all know I got them hoodoo brooms. I just actually I gave one away actually as a gift to somebody recently. But you gotta realize what it is. You gotta realize what it is out here, and don't be in denial. Look, Ace of Clubs. Ace of Clubs, y'all. So Ace of Clubs is some fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. So I'm saying some kind of new beginning. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got such a better new beginning coming. So look, the Ace of Clubs is a new beginning. It's a fiery new beginning. See what I'm saying? It's a fiery new beginning. You have a fiery new beginning coming through. I'm talking about you in the spotlight. You the king, you the queen, you the emperor, you the empress, you the god, you the goddess. Like you the one. All eyes on you, literally. You the one. And people gonna want to try to squeeze in the spotlight with you. I am telling you right now, put the block sign up and be like, fall back. You didn't put in on this. Put that block up. This is your message. Put the block up. When people start trying to act like they've been your friend and held you down, put the block up, okay? Yes, I'm actually doing some black magic right now. I had to get some stuff off me. I felt it. Some spiritual warfare. But yes, y'all, put the block up. Because you about to get this bankroll. You about to get the bankroll. Ace of Diamonds. Listen to me. This is serious. You about to get the bankroll. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And who you associate yourself with right now is going to benefit from you. Okay? So make sure the circle that you got around you are legitimate individuals. If you still around fake people that hurt you, people that tried to get you in some screwed up situations in your past and never apologized, never acknowledged it, I'm telling you, you're going to bring the wrong people into this fortunate time of your life, and you're not going to be happy about it because that's not your friend, or that's not your homegirl, your homeboy. You know, they ain't your family. These are people that are fake. So you need to clean it up now and just keep it real. Just keep it real. The message is it's not time to be soft right now. See, this is when you gotta be stronger. Because let me tell y'all something. If you've never just had a bunch of money, like what it sounds like somebody's about to get, like on some lottery money kind of stuff. And see, that's when money don't mean, what I mean by money, some of y'all, even if you don't get a lump sum of money at one time, you may get a lump sum of money, but then also you may get some big time contract with somebody, or like, not even, I don't want to just say contract, because nothing that you're going to be forced to stick with. But I'm telling you, somebody's about to get some type of doors of opportunities opening for them. You about to be connected to a lot of people, and everybody cannot go with you. So you need to make your decisions right now, who you feel like is real versus fake in your life, and cut it off. Cut it off. Okay, people that ain't really put in no work and just trying to get in the back end, don't do it. Don't do it. There's nothing wrong with giving people a chance and stuff like that. But let me tell you, the message is you need to keep it strictly professional. That's the message. The message is you need to keep it strictly professional. Whatever this is, whoever this is, it's not saying who or what, but you need to keep something strictly professional. And that's going to help solve a lot of problems. Because if somebody can't keep things going on their own professionally, and you see them just trying to feed off you strictly, that ain't your people. You know what I'm saying? They expecting you to just put them on to everything all the time, but they can't put you on. They can't put, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know nobody. They ain't got no network like you do. They don't got no connections like you do. And they actually think you owe them something and you don't. So that message came out. Exactly. 8 of spades. Somebody, it's time for you to cut somebody off. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yep. This is some chaos energy. Obstacles, struggles. Somebody, okay. Somebody, you're going to have to cut somebody off. Like, and this is the thing. Whoever this is, you got to cut off. It's not even somebody that you ever allow back into your life. Somebody just keeps trying to force themselves back into your life. Like, maybe they won't stop following you on social media. Maybe they won't stop, trying to keep up with you all the time. You know what I mean? So somebody, you may have a stalker. The message somebody gave, somebody may have a stalker, somebody that's secretly obsessed with you, like literally. And in the future, some of y'all, this message is not it for everybody. In the future, you might even have to get some kind of order protection against this person. That's the message I'm getting. You might have to get some kind of restraining order protection against, because this person is going to get hostile a bit when you make it. They're already a ticking time bomb. They've never got help about things in their life. So they've been walking around their whole life like a victim instead of getting the help that they could to that they should have did, like everybody else has done in a lot of instances. So they try to cleave to people that they feel like that owe them something, and they have this attitude that somebody owe me something, and they're not really accountable for all the decisions they made in their life in a place that they was insecure, low vibrational, and didn't have self-worth. So they're trying to project on you. This sounds like somebody that's actually dangerous. They're projecting this onto you, and you need to be careful. So somebody, you might have to literally change your number, change your address, and like get ghosted and never talk to this person again. This person is obsessed with you. Okay? This person is obsessed with you. See? 3 of spades. This is 3 of spades, yeah. Somebody, they gonna be heartbroken. You actually gonna be heartbroken too, because this is the message. Somebody, you slick knew this and you've been in denial. So you really don't want to be mean to this person, because whoever this person is, they got a sad story too. Both of y'all do. So you've been allowing this person to keep finding their way back into your life. As much as you have pushed them away, they will not take no for an answer. They're actually some type of predator. You may not realize this. It could be a man or woman, but this person is actually some type of like predator. Because why won't they take no for an answer and just back off you and leave you alone, stay out of your life? They literally they're delusional too. So they probably got mental illness that they've never got checked. So they may have some kind of nervous breakdown when things start taking off of you and you leave them behind. They're going to have a nervous breakdown, okay? So you're going to have to, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to get far, far away that you're unreachable. And whatever you hear happens to them, I'm talking about a situation can happen where they can they're not mentally well. And you cutting them off for life is going to mess them up. And they may go crazy. But the message is, this is not your fault. You could not save people. You're saving yourself, okay? Exactly. Somebody about to get married. Somebody, you about to get married and everything. Ace of Hearts. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's what I said. You about to have a new beginning. You about to get married. You about to get married. Somebody, you is literally about to get married. So, and the message is you about to get married. And so it's going to be a lot of people, especially this person, they not invited to the wedding. That's what's going to tick them off. Oh, you about to get married and they're not going to be invited to your wedding. You don't want, that's what I'm saying. Whoever this person is, ask yourself this question, because it sounds like I'm talking about specifically somebody, and you know who this is. Somebody, if this story is resonating with you, you know who this is. Are they invited to your wedding? And do you want them around for your anniversary celebrations? And if you have children, do you want them around your children? Or if you don't have children, if you have children, do you really want them at the hospital meeting your children? See, this is the real stuff coming through. This is the truth. The truth is about to come out. You don't want them to be a part of your life, and they're offended. They have held on to you like you're the only thing they got, and they got this obsession with you that you don't even know where it came from. Somebody, this person might actually even be in love with you, and when you find out who this person is, you're gonna be thrown off. They secretly in love with you because, and it's honestly a because they just wish they had what you had. They're jealous and envious. So when you get married, they're gonna be jealous of your husband or your wife, whoever this is, because you're gonna have somebody fine too that loves you, and this is something they've never received. They may be married or in a relationship right now, and the people, whoever they're in a relationship with right now, is not happy. It's all fake. They not happy. It's all fake. It's actually a relationship. It's like it's a forced thing. It's not genuine. That's what I'm saying. So when you get married and you don't invite them to the wedding, that's gonna tick them off too. That's what it's about to be a lot of stuff. So be careful. Y'all better. What's the name of that show? Snap. Y'all do y'all protection rituals now. I'm already doing mine. Be careful, y'all, and book them readings. 6 of Diamonds, and this money is just about to be coming. All right, 6 of Diamonds, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This money is just about to be coming for you. Okay, you about to be having people just donate to you. That's the message, because they love what you do. They support you and what you do and what you've been through and what you actually overcame. So somebody you really have, you're some kind of miracle child. They, I mean, like literally somebody you done been through so much, and people that's been through what you've been through don't end up being noble people. They end up becoming the very thing that happened to them, right? The monsters that did this to them, they end up becoming it. But somebody you wouldn't do it. You're like, I refuse. You fought for your righteousness, literally. You fought to be a better person. You put your best foot forward. You put your ego down, pride down. You picked up your sorrows and admitted it, and you put your sorrows on the table, right? Like, hey, this is what I got. Help me get through this. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you've been doing this work and you about to be rewarded. Because the king coming through. Okay. The king coming through. Now look, this is the King of Clubs. So King of Clubs. Okay, Leo, Air, Sagittarius energy. So maybe somebody got a king coming through in Leo season. Okay. This is technically a Leo card since it's a fire card. So some king coming through. They could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or any of the other fire signs, Sagittarius or Aries as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay, or have any of these placements. But they're either way, they're in the spotlight too. They're on the throne, they're on fire. This could also just be symbolism of you. You just shining bright, because you did pull the ace. So you pulled the ace of clubs as well. You put the ace of clubs and the king of clubs. So you got a new beginning with a king, it sounds like, okay? And both of y'all are just doing so well right now. So that's what I'm saying. You about to climb the economic ladder. Like I'm getting superstar energy. Like you about to be well known, okay? So as you climb the ladder, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. This is something that a lot of people are not prepared for when it happens. And that's why they say it's lonely at the top. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. Because when you start really taking off in life, it's just people that's not going to fit into your life anymore, okay? It's just what it is. They're not on your level. So you bringing them, let's just keep it real. You bringing them, and they got all this baggage. They don't have nothing to offer that you do. And which is why people put you in this, you brought yourself up and got in the spotlight. They going to look at you like, who are all these people? What are they here for? What are they going to be doing? You need them as backup for what? You see what I'm saying? And that's the reality that's heartbreaking. You just don't need them. You know what I'm saying? Not at this level. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on another level, but they're gonna be mad that they're gonna be at a level that they can never, they're too far away from you. And then it's gonna be a point where they're not even gonna want to deal with you no more, because they're not gonna be able to talk to you. So you're gonna have to, you may get to a point where you can hire somebody. This is somebody's story. You might have to hire a secretary, and you might have to let them know, you might have to send them to your secretary or something like that, and they not gonna like that because they feel like they should be able to talk to you, and then they gonna call themselves not dealing with you no more because you sent them to your secretary. Like, you gotta, everything goes through this person's right here. He or she handles all this and this and that and that. I don't handle that stuff no more. And so people are about to lose access to you, and see, they're not gonna want to work with you because they can't just, they thought they was your ace boon coon. No, they ain't even invited to the wedding. You are You're there. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to like that, but they're going to have to deal with it. Because you completed a serious cycle. 10 of clubs. Leo is Sagittarius energy. You realize you deserve better. That's the message. You realize, like I was saying, this ain't about pride. This ain't about ego. This is about I know my worth. And I know who on my level and I know who not. And it's just no, I told y'all, a judge is not hanging out with janitors per se. You see what I'm saying? He just not. Judge ain't hanging out with janitors. A judge hanging out with other judges. Okay? Angels hanging out with other angels. Birds of a feather flock together. And they just mad because they ain't got no play. They ain't got nothing without you. And that's not the same. Okay? It's not the same. Bottom of the deck. 8 of clubs. It's a lot of fire coming out. This ain't even the Leo reading. This is the Aquarius full moon reading, but it's a lot of fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. I'm telling you, you about to be on fire. You somebody, you about to be infinitely in the spotlight. So this is not about to just be a season of, like, y'all remember how they had MC Hammer. If anybody know MC Hammer, he had that one little season of that one little song, and then after that season, he just kind of dropped off. But that one hit was a hit. Can't touch this. So somebody, that's literally you. Can't touch this. They can't touch you. Somebody you about to be unreachable to people. They just can't touch you. They're gonna have to make an appointment with you. And honestly, they're not gonna be even able to get an appointment with you. They not. That's what I'm saying. You about to become unreachable and untouchable on some MC Hammer, okay? But it ain't gonna be a season, baby. This is about to be a lifetime you about to go into. So get ready, okay? Get ready. So look, this is the Ascension deck, because I feel like since I said all that, it's somebody going through some kind of ascension, okay? Some kind of transformation, rebirth for sure. Thank y'all for the likes, please. Thank y'all. All right, so let's get it. I'm actually glad I'm doing this because tomorrow when I'm off, I'm not getting online. I said I just want to enjoy my day. And I'm vending tomorrow. So yeah, I'm vending at this Summer Weenie. It's called Summer Weenie event because I guess they're going to be selling like hot dogs and stuff. So I'm going to be vending. And I'm like, after I get done vending, I'm coming home and not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I almost forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. All right, here we go. Cutting the deck, y'all. Cutting the deck. Ooh, the universe. Look at that. Somebody, the universe on your side. That's the message. Look at that. I want to show y'all that. So the universe is on your side and you're literally being universally guided right now. Okay, that's the message. You are literally, you see how that hand is over this globe like that? So it's like that. That's exactly what it is right now. The universe is literally telling you what to do. So if you think you're lost, you're actually not lost. Everything you're going through right now is actually supposed to be happening to you. And matter of fact, like everything, even the stuff that doesn't make sense is going to make sense later. You're going through something, and this is actually something that you asked for. So they're helping you through this. You know what I'm saying? But you're being universally guided right now. They are literally shedding light on you as we speak, because somebody is actually following instructions the way they're supposed to. So it's been some stuff you didn't understand why you had to do this or why you had to go through that, or why you're here and you just stopped questioning it and you started really going with it because you accepted where you were versus focusing on where you felt like you should be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're getting closer and closer than you think. Baby, you an alchemist. Look at that. Man, let's ring the bell, okay? Somebody, you can also be extremely creative right now. You could be feeling extremely powerful. You could have started some kind of new creative craft and project recently, and you just really passionate about it. You like putting your all into it. You ain't even like you ain't being cheap about it. And this could be something, a portrait you painting, a poetry you're writing, a song you're writing. This could be a new career path you just wanted to go into, a spiritual path, a job you just got. You're just, you know what I'm saying? But somebody, you're really, really like in your creative energy right now, and you're like pouring into some kind of project right now and giving it your all, and you really putting your heart in it too. That's the message. You're putting your heart into your creativity right now, and you actually alchemizing something beautiful. And wait till you finish. Somebody, you about to start seeing your power and start realizing who you are and why some of the hardest things you went through you had to go through, because there has literally been outside forces and deities that have been sent to stop you since you were conceived in the womb. Let's ring the bell, okay? There have been demons, dark forces, dark entities that literally been on a mission to stop you from before you was even born. Like they tried to prevent you from being born, kill you in the womb kind of energy. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody can resonate with this, and they have not been able to, and you have continued to rise and become better and better, and you're becoming this universal being. That's why you pulled the universal card, and they can't stop you. They're losing big time. You have became everything they feared you would, okay? And some more, because you wouldn't give up on yourself. Withdrawal. Withdrawal. This is like a fox, kind of. Withdraw. So it may be time for you to know when to withdraw from situations. That's the message. No, sometimes seasons can start and end as soon as they start. So know when to withdraw and pull back and end something and just stop. I'm pretty sure I did that recently. But know when to withdraw and it's over. No. And look, you see how he's sleeping peacefully? And don't lose no sleep. Let's ring the bell. Don't lose no sleep. Get your rest. Speak truth. Look at that. Sword energy. Air energy. Speaking the truth. So yeah, the message is, no matter how bad it hurts, how uncomfortable it may be for you or to others, tell the truth. The truth just hurts sometimes, but the truth do set you free. Tell the truth. Okay? Tell the truth. Bottom of the deck, surrender. And you got release too. So once you tell the truth about something, or speak your truth. That's another I'm getting. Speak your truth. You will be able to surrender to whatever it is, as far as like releasing it. You know what I'm saying? Surrender is going to fill the void. You see the void card too? You got the void card. So this truth is going to help you surrender, release it, and just fill the void. You're going to be able to, like, you've been feeling like there's a void, and you're going to be able to feel it. You feel like that you need to fill a void in your life. That's going to be gone. You're not going to, somebody just been out here seeking, and you honestly didn't even know what you were seeking for, but you were seeking some kind of release, some kind of redemption, okay? Some type of salvation, is some kind of freedom that you just wasn't feeling. So somebody got to get to the truth of the matter or something. Get down to the truth of the matter. That message came out. Let me ring the bell on that. Get to the truth of the matter. So I feel like we need to pull from another card. I'm going to pull from this deck. Spirit's telling me to pull from this deck. This is another Oracle deck. I feel like I want more clarification on this. Speak the truth. Let's get some clarification on speaking the truth. Okay, speak truth. So let's see. All right. Speaking. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for the likes. Yes, you can get a reading at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com, okay? You got to email me, sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. All the information at the end of the video, okay? All right. So here we go, y'all. Spread your wings. Spread your wings. So confidence that leads to freedom and growth. As I was just saying, that something's going to help you release and let go. So yeah, they're telling you spread your wings. It's time for you to fly. And what was I talking about birds of a feather flock together? They fly together too. So it's time for your confidence. It's time to focus on your confidence. So remember, this is summer solstice and Leo season. So this is the perfect time to work on your confidence. Working with Sekhmet and Bastet as the two people I work with. And Oshun is one too. But work with some kind of sun deity, okay? Or Horus. You can work with Horus, Bastet. You know, sun deities. You know what I'm saying? Whatever sun deities that you want to work with, that you feel comfortable with, okay? Embrace. Embrace. It says find peace with your current state of being. Yes. Just so that goes back to that surrender energy. They want you to find peace with your, you got find peace with your current state of being. Just find peace about where you are. Somebody, you've been stressed out about where you are because you may have been unhappy with the results, because you still thinking about, what if all that stuff never happened, I could be here. But you're, and then you worried about the wrong things. Just focus on where you are and just be at peace with it, okay? And I promise you, things will get better once you just find peace where you are, okay? So you can, that's the only way. So just accept where you are. It is what it is. You're not a bad person. Some bad things may happen to you, but that don't mean you got to live in that. You're going to have to keep punishing yourself for the rest of your life, especially for something that you didn't really even do. You know what I'm saying? And you letting it ruin your whole life. Decisions. The need to gain clarity through decision making. So somebody, you got some decisions to make. Somebody, you got some decisions to make. Like, you're going to have to decide what you really want to do. As far as a lot of this stuff about being at peace for where you at, and what's going to happen if you don't decide to be at peace. What are you really expecting out of this? You know what I'm saying? But you got some serious decision making. And another thing, somebody, you may have a decision or not. Like, let's just say, do you want to ever get married? Do you not want to get married? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? You know, you got to make, it's time for those decisions, because somebody is about to get married. So it sounds like you taking somebody has already made a decision, but marriage was in your reading, and it was in the future though. Marriage was in the future. It was in the last row, so it's all the way in the future. So that could mean a year from now. You know what I mean? If you want to know more specifically about you, you have to book a reading with me at Sacred Energy Exchange 52. But marriage is in somebody's future, so maybe that decision is already made. But sometimes people get married and don't want children, and you may be one of them people that y'all may not want children, or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just a decision you got to hurry up and make now. And what the message is, whatever you do, don't do what you think society wants you to do. Don't do what you think your mama and your daddy, your brother, your sister, or somebody else wants you to do. What you feel is best for you and what is best for you. So really, and that means that if it's about relocating, a new job, a career, a spouse, or children, whatever, cutting somebody off, make the decisions for you. Retreat. So you pull withdrawal, and then we got retreat. Time spent alone, reflection on past and current situations. I'm so over it, okay? So this is sounding like the Mercury retrograde shadow period. Somebody, you going through, you got to withdraw right now, because you still got some time you need to spend alone to reflect on some stuff from the past and the current situation. So you're going to need to reflect on the past, so you can, reflect on some current, like really start realizing you reflecting in the current and the past. And then they're like, now you can find peace, because guess what? You are not your past. That's what they're trying to get you to realize. Now that you see what you've gone through, what you've been through, what you've gotten through, now, you can realize where you at. So they telling you, it's time for you to retreat, because I don't think you realize where you are. You haven't had that wake-up call yet. Resolving issues, bottom of the deck. Solving inner conflict with others, healing past trauma. So somebody, you may have to forgive somebody. You got to forgive somebody. And this ain't going to be somebody it's not going to be somebody that's easy to forgive. You may have to forgive somebody. But it says speak your truth. So you may have to speak your truth to somebody that you trust. It may not even be the person that it sound like you having inner conflicts about and some past trauma about. You might have to tell somebody else that sympathize with you, that you trust only. It could be a therapist, I recommend, or a close friend, spouse, or somebody that ain't gonna be telling your business. Please make sure that I'm saying, a genuine person. But you're gonna have to, this is some kind of inner conflict that you're gonna have to speak your truth about. It's a lot of times knowing somebody hears you and sympathizes with you goes a long way. Okay, this is gonna help heal the past trauma. It said it got celebration and awakening. Good times come from hard work, time spent, and good company. That's what I'm saying. You're going to settle. See, once you go ahead and work through these issues, you're going to realize how much you got to celebrate. So you can start walking around crying about spilled milk. I'm going to just keep it real. Somebody's sitting here over here literally crying about spilled milk, and that stuff happened so long ago and it's over with. That person or people can't harm you no more. They can't stop you. They haven't stopped you, and you're not even in touch with them, and you're letting them just take over you and consume you in your present life, and it's over. You know what I'm saying? And just because you can't forgive them and forgive yourself too. You see what I'm saying? So solving inner conflict with others, healing past traumas, so you can celebrate. And it says a realization, shift, or discovery, awakening. So you also gonna awaken. I kept saying that y'all gonna awaken once y'all do this. You're gonna go through an awakening too. You're gonna go through an awakening. So you about to awaken to a lot more things too that you're gonna realize. You're gonna start realizing who you are. I remember on the Lion King. I love using the Lion King. When not Scar, but when Mufasa came to Simba in the clouds when he had left Pride Rock, right? And he was like, remember who you are. You are my son and the one true king. So some of these answers is telling you, like, that's the message. Remember who you are. Don't think that all this stuff happened in vain. None of this stuff was in vain, okay? None of this stuff was in vain. All this stuff was happening to keep you down, and it's not gonna work. Okay, let me see. I feel like since we got a little bit more time, we're gonna pull from this ruins deck. This is one of my new decks. If you want to purchase it, it's called the Astro Ruins. Look, my right ear just started ringing as I pulled from this deck. That must mean I need to pull from it. Like literally my right ear just started ringing. So look, so yeah, if you want that deck, if you want that deck, it is on my website, goddessontherise.light. It is a 5 deck, okay? It's a 5 deck. All right. Here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. Yeah, this is a good deck. I love it. And I sell the actual ruined stones. Anybody want to do the ruined stones? Like, get the actual stones, okay? So we got T-Waz. This is the one. T-Waz. And that's Mars down there. Mars, you know. So Mars energy coming through. T-Waz. It has warrior, sacrifice, trigue, and courage and justice. Okay. So I like that. Somebody, you about to have to, somebody, yeah, that's another thing. Okay. That makes sense. And I told y'all need to work with Sekhmet. Sekhmet is a warrior goddess. Okay. Her father is Ra. That's another thing. Sekhmet, Bastet, they are one and the same. Sekhmet, Bastet, and Hathor are one and the same. Okay. And their father is Ra. The father is Ra. So that's what I'm saying. They got warrior, sacrifice, courage, and justice. Somebody, you're gonna have to sacrifice. And that card was at the close by too. Sacrifice. Look, giving up something now for a future reward. That's what I'm saying. Somebody, remember I tell you, I don't have to let some stuff go. Stuff in y'all way. Stuff is in y'all way. Y'all gonna have to let go. A life and everything. Y'all about to let go a whole life. But yeah. And it's an arrow. You see how it's the arrow? The arrow pointing you in the right direction. Move forward. That's the right direction to move forward and don't look back. All right. Justice. Somebody, you about to receive justice though. You are the justice. That message came out. One Joe. Look, more Mars. You see Mars again? What's going on? This fire, y'all. Mars coming out again. It has harmony, blessings, affection, and desire. So remember, y'all pulled that card, the Ace of Hearts. Somebody, you might be having like affection and desire. You might got the type of affection you always wanted coming through. Your desires is coming through. Stay true to you. Taurus energy coming through. Fehu. Taurus energy at the bottom. Earth energy. Wealth, fulfillment, power, material gain, and greed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They actually want you to be a little greedy. They like, be a little greedy. Let's read it well, okay? Your answers is like, okay, you've been used to being at the bottom too daggone long. Like, we wanted you to be grateful. Cause see, this is the thing about it, y'all. They wanted you to be grateful. You had to learn how to be grateful, y'all. Because at any time, anything can happen. And if you should always be grateful to have something rather than nothing. Be grateful that you're in a house versus in a tent outside in the forest or on the street somewhere under a bridge, right? So they had to get you to understand how to be grateful even at the lowest places and be happy that you're still doing good, so you can know how to appreciate better, not to stay there and only want to stay there. It's now it's time for you to want better. Somebody you lowballing yourself, it's time for you to have better. All right, that's that Taurus energy coming through. It's time for better now. All right, get greedy, get greedy, just a little bit. All right, so we got Sagittarius coming through, EWAS. Sagittarius energy coming through, rebirth, persevere, quest, conflict, success. So yeah, you're gonna have you going. Remember, I told you going through a rebirth, and rebirths can just be extremely, it says conflict, so they can have a lot of. It can be conflict when you're going through a rebirth. Because remember, I told you y'all gonna have to cut people off. It's gonna be some arguments. People about to be jealous of you. Some heartbreak, maybe some breakups, because you're going through a rebirth. And everybody knows when you're going through a rebirth, that's changing. So when you change, sometimes you would change your way out of somebody's life. You don't want to deal with certain stuff anymore. You're not doing this anymore. So that means you got to stop associating with the people or places or things that is. And that could cause some conflict. Yep. So Sagittarius, they could cause some conflict. You got to disassociate with somebody because they just not on your level. All right. Bottom of the deck. And we got the Leo. Bottom of the deck. The guys. Leo energy coming through. Makes sense. Husband ring the bell for the Leo. Leo energy coming through. This is ambitious, ambition, light, breakthrough, growth, cosmic consciousness. Yes, and you pulled the universe card. So I'm going to pull that card back up. So we pulled the universe card, and it says cosmic consciousness, breakthrough. I'm telling you, rebirth. You got rebirth, breakthrough, cosmic consciousness. I'm telling somebody, you a cosmic being. And let me tell you, it's people around you that know it and don't, and they, I don't think some of them want you to know. See, people do that. When they see how powerful you are, they like to siphon your power. They like to be in control of you because they actually are scared of what may happen if you find out that you as powerful as you are. So they don't want you to know. So somebody, you need to do better by knowing yourself. This is why they told you to withdraw and retreat. Somebody, you need to spend some more time with yourself. You don't know who you are. You've been lowballing yourself too long. It's time for you to withdraw your energy and go in your turtle shell, it sounds like, and start doing some shadow work and self-reflection, okay? But yeah, you're going through a major breakthrough right now. You're shining extremely bright. You're growing extremely fast. And you could, because the cosmic consciousness is on you. Look, another card at the bottom of the deck, Raid Hole, Gemini energy, journey, messages, career, right action, control. Yep. Somebody, you about to even have some more messages coming through. Some more messages are coming through. So get ready for the messages. You already been receiving messages and you're listening. All right. You actually the reason why you continue to get help because you're following the orders of the universe the way they ask you to. And you're not falling for any of the temptations, the spiritual attacks, anything coming your way, you're not falling for it, okay? You're passing with flying colors. So remember, that was the Astral Ruins deck, and I do got some decks I'm going to be ordering soon, but if y'all want to donate to speed up the process, please do. You can book a reading as well. Book a reading with me, Sacred Energy Exchange 222. I got a new menu out I can send out to you. All right, so book those readings, y'all. Get the answers y'all need. We still need answers for the Leo season as well. The full moon has passed, so probably you can get a moon reading from me either way because we can always tap into the moon. There's the first quarter moon, there's the waxing gibbous moon, the waning, and all that stuff, different ones, okay? And we were all born under different moons too. Everybody wasn't born on the full moon or the new moon. I wasn't. I think I was born under like a waxing moon or something like that. So knowing what moon you were born under, that's helpful too. We can do that. All right. So look, y'all, if y'all want to order from my website, remember it's goddessontherise.life. If y'all want to donate, I have Venmo, Goddess on the Rise. I have PayPal, goddessontherise.life@gmail.com. I have Cash App, Copper Queen with the 33 QU33N. And I have Chime, same thing, Copper Queen QU33N. Nothing is too big or too small. Everything helps, all right? And don't forget about the Witches Conjuring Festival. If y'all would like to come to the Witches Conjuring Festival, remember that flyer is on my Instagram page and my Facebook page. I don't post those flyers on YouTube, okay? You have to go to my page for that. I need to tag it in my story. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tag the flyer in my story, the little on Instagram where it's like right there. That'll be more helpful. So that's next time I share it, I'm gonna be tagging it. But I'm taking vendors, and you can always get a ticket on Eventbrite. It's on Eventbrite. So if y'all want to give, it's donation based tickets. It's free to come, but if you want to give a donation, the donations help with decorations, food, and all that for the party. Okay, for the Halloween gathering. Okay. So look, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm gonna ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, until next time, happy full moon in Aquarius, happy Leo season, happy summer solstice, happy Saturday. Peace, love, and balance. Capricorn checking out.